Good morning and welcome to the Monday vlog. It's now 9:41 and I've spent the morning doing shipping. I've not finished it yet, so I thought I'd just bring you in halfway through. Just doing shipping for the hobby store at the moment, and these are the items that are going out. So we have got some shock tower building, some shock build kit, a power supply, dog bone, turnbuckle ends, A-arms, gasket and shims, engine mount thingy-majiggies, fuel tank, and then we've got a few parcels here. I think that is a helicopter canopy. That is an auction of spare RC car parts. And then over here we have got a boat, and underneath it is a RC car in parts. So that is what we've got to ship out on the hobby store. And here is Dolly. So thank you to Karen Sells Clothes, Karen on YouTube. She sent us Dolly because she doesn't have room for her anymore, so she's found a new home in our office, so we'll be using her when we get some ladies clothes in. And I think I might actually look for a male top for her as well, for the stand, so then I can use it for men's clothes as well. So that's really cool, and a big shout out to Karen. So there is all the hobby store shipping ready to go out from the weekend. Everything's done, so I'm really pleased with that. And the time is currently 10:20, and I've just pulled out all the sales from the general store. It's been a really nice weekend. We've had some good value sales. A few highlights: this dehumidifier sold for about £30 plus £7.99 shipping. We sold this Ralph Lauren polo top for £30 plus shipping. This pair of Peruna Roma jeans, new with their original tag, sold for £18 plus shipping. These vintage Kenwood beater attachments. You've got the balloon whisk, the dough hook and the K whisk, sold for £20 plus shipping, so that was quite nice. This pair of shoes is going over to Switzerland, sold for like 25 quid plus shipping, 20 quid for that. We've got 20 quid for this tiny little cameo. I'm not going to take it out of the packet, but it's quite cute. And then a pair of Paul Smith jeans sold for, I think it was like £30 plus shipping, and another service manual. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned the microphone, so that's what's going out on the general store. Pretty happy. Sounds mega stupid, but I'm so excited. This is so stupid, but I had my first delivery of bubble wrap to the office. I'm really happy about it. I don't know why. Can't explain it. It's come just in time as well. I've almost finished the shipping, but I've got these 3 items that needed a bit of TLC with some bubble wrap, so I'm going to get those done now as well, and I can then go out and get those dropped off. I've gotten everything shipped that I can. I'm about to go to the post office to drop it all off. It's going to be a really long day of sorting today. There's a lot of stock that needs to be sorted out, a lot of RC parts in these boxes here. So for example, today's task is going to be to separate all the different brands in these couple of boxes. And I've got another box to put them into, and then I can start actually putting the quantities together and then actually get it all ready for drafting and listing and photos and whatnot. So a lot of work to do, and plus I do need to find some time to go out and source for the general store, because pretty slim on items to list on there. Although I did actually find a box with a PlayStation 2 and a Nintendo Wii in it, so that's something I can list. Okay guys, so I've just finished dropping parcels off. It is nearly 1 o'clock, so a bit slow. However, I got distracted and went to a couple of charity shops, but I'm glad that I did. But I also wasted some money on lunch. But in the back of the car, we have now got a couple of sewing machines to sell, so I'll show you those once I get back inside the office. Okay, this is really silly, but we use this camera that I'm using to vlog now as the vlogging camera for both myself and for Rebecca, and we also use it to photograph items on eBay. And it was bound to happen, but I've just realised I've not got the USB cable I need, and I don't have one here to connect my camera to the PC to actually transfer some of the photos I've taken including of the sewing machines I bought. So instead of wasting time going home and picking it up, I'm going to actually get on with more sorting, which is what I needed to do with the RC stuff. So I'll show you guys quickly the sewing machines. There's like a Toyota one there with like a little screen on it, and then underneath here is a really vintage Singer sewing machine made in Italy. So I'm hoping those are going to go for good money. I didn't pay much for them, paid 37 quid for the pair, 25 and 12. But now I've got to look forward to these 2 boxes and get a bunch of sorting sorted ASAP. So when Rebecca's in the office tomorrow, she's got a ton of work she can get on with. Alright, my knees are killing me. I just thought I'd show you halfway through, or less than halfway through really. I've just started separating the brand, and this is what can take so much time because this is kind of like the first sorting. We've gotten this stuff in massive crates, and you think about each of these packets, I mean that easily could be a £5 to £10 part, and we've got so many of them lying around. We have to separate into brands, so we've got KDS brand, E-Sky brand, and then over there we've got Walkera brand, and then there's going to be another sorting where we're going to actually group together the likewise items, because you at the moment it's just a case of separating them so we don't mix the brands up, so we roughly have an idea of where to find the stock for one brand, and we can process it further and then put it into quantities. So once we fill these crates up and there's no more, we'll be able to group together how many of product X, product Y have we got, and list them. But we've got so much of this stuff. All these crates are full as well. That box is actually also all E-Sky all the way down to the bottom. So yeah, we've got a stack of work to be getting on with. RC is very fun once it's done, because then it's just a case of pulling orders once you've got all the stock up. But with this kind of stuff, you really need to get all of it on as quickly as possible, because if you get that customer that's been waiting for someone to sell parts for their RC that's been sat broken for years, they might want to buy a number of parts, and you don't want to lose out and just sell them 1 or 2 parts. When early on, when you list these things, you can suddenly find buyers that want to buy a number of these parts. Do you ever get working and then you get in the zone and then you take on more than you can chew? I'm meant to be getting ready to leave very soon because I've got to make it to the charity shops before I go to pick Rebecca up, and I've decided to sort a few more parts out, and now the office looks like this, which is not ideal. There is so much stuff. I've gotten through a ton though. I'm a lot more aware of exactly what we've got now, in terms of brands and which brands we need to sort through first, which ones we're going to have the longest job to deal with. So it looks like a tip, and it is a tip, but a lot of work has been done. And don't you just love perished rubber band? So many of these parts were nicely rubber banded together and in nice bunches, but from age the rubber bands have split, which has meant it's all got nicely mixed up, just to create that little bit extra work for us. Okay, it's not all the way tidy, but it's tidy enough for now, and I'm now going to be able to make a move and get on with picking up Beck. But before that, I'm going to pop to a charity shop. Alright guys, it's 7:20. I forgot to finish the vlog earlier. Went and picked Rebecca up. She's in a pretty good mood, as you can see. Yeah, didn't really do much else. I'm going to end the vlog here. I don't know what footage I've got. Hopefully it's respectable. Did a lot of sorting out today, and we've actually just had a really nice sale as well. Had a guy from the US buy all of our 8mm movies that we've been sat on for ages, and he just spent $120 with us, which is nice. Which means now I can go out and get a chicken doner. So I hope you guys enjoy your evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.